Right guys, so starting off with our next video series. Now, this week we're going to focus on some Olympic lifting. We've done some gymnastics ones, we've done your toes to bar, your handstand push-ups, your kip and pull-ups, bar muscle-ups. All these video series are available in the group. If you are late to the group and not got access to them and want them, send me a message privately, I can send them over to you. So, we are going to break the clean down completely over the next few days. So, these movements cause a lot of confusion, just like your gymnastics. So rather than try and give you all the information overload in one video, we're going to completely break it down so that when you know you're struggling with one section, you can look at the video and understand what we're trying to think about and what we're trying to do at each component of the lift. So we're going to start off with from the floor up to the hips. So this is before we get to the point where we extend, okay? So that's what we're going to focus on today. So we're going to go side on simply because I want you to see what we're trying to create in terms of our body positions and what we're trying to think about. So, there's two key things that I want us to think from the floor up to that launch. And you've got to remember, launch for a clean should be around the top of the quad. It's going to be slightly different for everyone, just based off your own genetics, like your anatomy. Some people have longer arms, some people have short arms, whatever it is. But general rule of thumb is your launch position will be around the top of the quad for a clean. So, two things thinking about. Pushing through the floor with our legs. Far too common that we see people pulling with the arms. This starts to happen, or the hips start to rise. And you've got to remember, the goal from the floor up to that launch is to get us in a position where we can do that vertical jump kind of action and get the bar traveling upwards, okay? If our hips start to thrust forwards, the bar's going to come out, we're going to be chasing it, all right? So we don't want that. So, pushing through the floor. The second thing, and the most important one that I see all the time people getting wrong, is loose arms. Your arms do not need to be tense. Your arms are not pulling the bar. You are basically anchoring with the hands. They are there to basically hold the bar into position as we come up. The lats are going to lock in, but you are not going to pull with the arms. You're going to keep these nice and relaxed, okay? They do not need to do much of the work, all right? So setup-wise, we are thinking, it is not a conventional deadlift, so we're not sending the hips this far back and chest low. We're getting the chest a little bit higher. It's almost like in between a squat and a deadlift, okay? So it's like a bit of a hybrid between the two. From here, we are thinking about chest up, eyes forwards, okay? So setting up in this position here. And all I'm going to think about from this position is pushing through the floor with my feet, not pulling with my arms. You can see my chest will rise first. I'm going to continue traveling up. I don't need to pull the bar in. I'm going to continue traveling up and then locking the lats in so I end up in this position. So my arms are loose. I'm pushing through the floor, getting up to this position, and then that puts us in a position to go into that launch, which we will cover tomorrow. Push through the floor, keep the arms loose. That's position one.